So we had a high windstorm come through. It was back late spring, I believe. We weren't able to get into this food plot. The road's been blocked this whole time. We finally got a tractor in here, got some chainsaws to work, and we're able to access the plot. But I planted 3 years ago, I planted Mossy Oak Biologic non-typical clover in this food plot. And having not messed with it since last deer season, this was a gorgeous food plot last year. My older brother killed a nice buck out here. I got it all on trail camera. It was actually really cool. Buck came out, was right in front of the camera when he shot. The next picture, the buck was laying on the ground. The next picture of that was my dad and my two brothers standing over the dead buck with a Polaris, ready to pick it up. It was just a cool picture, a cool sequence of photos that I was able to get. Way down in South Alabama where I live, I wasn't able to be here for that weekend hunt. So, but anyway, what I wanted to brag on is this clover. It is November the 12th, 2021. And like I said, I planted this 3 years ago in the fall. I just top sowed this clover on top of our annual wheat and oat blend. Actually, I think it was about a 6-way blend with winter peas, crimson clover, but some brassicas. There's also some brassicas coming in here, but we've got, after not being touched for a whole year, there is clover underneath all these annual weeds. Really, this is just dog fennel. That's all it is. But there's clover and brassicas all through here. The deer are wearing it out. So even though we didn't get in here to plant a food plot this year, we've already got a food plot sitting here waiting on us. So it's one of the benefits of having a perennial food plot involved. Some clovers. It's mainly white clover that's left, but it's like a New Zealand hybrid clover as well in here. But a lot of this dog fennel is just acting as cover and a little bit of shade. And this is actually a really pretty field. All we'll really have to do is, if we can, get a bush hog in here, mow it, and just kind of knock some of these summer cedars back and let the clover persist. We don't even have to plant this year. Save us a little time, save us a little money. And man, it's just hard to beat. It's just strips, it's all underneath, even in the taller areas where the dog fennel is. There's clover just everywhere. Underneath it is a little more suppressed. So what we can do when we hit it with a bush hog is knock all that back and allow more sunlight to get to that clover and allow it to take off. So we won't have to plant this year. Just a beautiful field, high crude protein, clover, nutrition. What's cool about this field is we actually have a little pond that we've made, a little watering hole really, at the end of this food plot. And it serves a pretty good purpose. Whereas these deer pretty well dry when these creeks dry up around. This is the only place for a long ways that has water in it. So anyway, it's a neat little spot. It's a great little honey hole that I haven't been able to get to, and so there's not been a lot of pressure. My older brother did sneak up here and put a camera on that tree, so he's been getting some deer in daylight pretty consistently. But anyway, pretty cool little field. Plant clovers.